Dragon Ball Legends will be receiving the final part of the Legends Festival in the next few days. And so far, everything that we've received within the game concerning the Legends Festival so far has been pretty lackluster. I mean, yes, receiving the Tag Super Saiyan 4s and even finally getting Father-Son Gallic Gun in the game is really cool. But everything else surrounding it has been pretty lackluster. Like, in comparison to the previous years, this particular Legends Festival really doesn't stand out that much. However, we are within the realm of receiving a brand new Ultra unit, and that is their opportunity to end off the year with a relative bang. So today, we're just going to speculate on who that final Ultra unit could be. Now, there are two characters that come to mind that could end the year off with a bang as an Ultra unit. The very first one is Gogeta Blue. Now, there's actually a few solid reasons as to why I believe this is the more logical choice as of right now. The very first thing being the Zenkai Awakening we just got for Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Now, yes, that unit is old, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it would be Gogeta Blue, but I significantly doubt that it would be another Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku unit that we would receive for the end of the year, especially because, like I said earlier, we already have one. So if there's any other God Key unit that really needs another type of representation, it's definitely Gogeta Blue. Now, I'm not saying that it can't be any other God Key unit, but the reason why I'm picking, for example, Gogeta Blue over the likes of Vegito Blue is because Vegito Blue is represented in the game more than once. At the very least, we have two Gogeta Blue units. We have the LF unit, the blue unit, and we have the purple unit. Gogeta Blue has only been represented in Legends once, and that's the yellow unit, which also is crazy because I really think that that unit should have gotten a Zenkai instead of the transforming Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, just because that unit is, well, both of those units are outdated respectively, but that Gogeta could really use a Zenkai. But ultimately, it makes sense. Again, it's one character that's barely represented in the game at all. Again, I'm not saying Vegito Blue isn't a possibility, because with Goku boosting Yellow and God Key for the Zenkai ability specifically, with it being Yellow and God Key, maybe the next unit will be a Yellow God Key unit, right? That's maybe Vegito Blue for whatever reason, or it could be Gogeta Blue, or anything of the sort. Heck, it could be something completely different, honestly. We could get Beerus, we could get Champa, I don't know, but I'm leaning more towards Gogeta Blue, because even though he's been represented once, there's still more to that unit that hasn't been explored yet in the game so far. So I would actually like to see them redo his kits in an Ultra fashion, if you guys see where I'm coming from, right? Again, it doesn't have to be an LF or anything of the sort, but I mean, he already has a sequence for being able to transform into Super Saiyan Blue, which was when he was fighting Broly, and then, you know, he got smacked in the other dimension, they fought for a bit, and then he just transformed. Or if they want to make it unique, and I believe how Dokkan did it was, he started up like the transformation sequence like he was going Super Saiyan, but then I think he just transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. I believe that's how Dokkan did it. So they could do it like that too. It's not necessarily incorrect. He's just going from base form to Super Saiyan Blue, which would be cool. There are other moves that he could use. Heck, they could actually redo, you know, Meteor Explosion into Full Force Kamehameha, or again, they could redo Stardust Fall, or anything of the sort. There's so much more that they can do with that unit. It's actually insane, and especially in an Ultra fashion, that would be really cool. But one downside is, if we were to get another Gogeta Blue, that would mean that one, we have two Ultra Gogeta units, and, well, two, that would mean that we also have three Fusion Warrior Ultra units. And again, like, the Super Gogeta that released was a monster. Now, I'm pretty sure he's relatively subdued. Super Vegeta, when he released, was also a monster. I think he's relatively subdued now as well, especially because of Cooler's release. But we get a Gogeta Blue on top of that, and that's three Ultra units. And not only just for Fusion Warrior, that would be what? Because that would be a total of 8 Ultra units. So that would mean that we would have, if I'm not mistaken, 7 Saiyans? 7 Saiyans for Ultra units. So yeah, again, it's a double-edged sword. It would be cool, but it would make the Saiyan tag for Ultra units a bit snapped, in my opinion, because you also got Broly and all that stuff. It'd be all over the place. But even so, if it was a God Key unit, the only character that I would personally see as being the end of the year Ultra would be Gogeta Blue. And the last character that comes to mind is actually one that I've seen a lot of people speculate about on YouTube and on Twitter. And it also turns out that this character is my favorite character in all of Dragon Ball. Like I've told you guys, I love this particular character as much as my homie Ryuden loves Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku. And that character is none other than Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. Now, I get it. I know what you guys may be thinking. Ndukauba, you're actually insane. Why would you want them to add another hybrid unit when hybrids are snapped right now? I get it. Yes, hybrid has Beast Gohan, they have Pan. Heck, they still got Future Gohan, they have the Revival Gohan. I get it. But let's be honest now. Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan sells very well, no pun intended, but he sells very well. A lot of people do understand how powerful of a character he was during the Cell games, or honestly just in general. And also a lot of people like that form of Gohan as well. So usually when it appears in a banner as something brand new, people go crazy for that unit. Myself included, he's my favorite character in all of Dragon Ball. Granted, in this particular case, there are no hints leading towards this character at all, like no Senkai unit or honestly anything, like no offense, nothing that could hint towards this unit getting, or this character getting a new unit as an Ultra especially. But let's be serious now. The Ultra for that character speaks for itself. I mean, I shouldn't even have to explain what the intro would be. It's so self-explanatory, right? So I shouldn't even have to explain what the intro would be. But there are also a few things that they haven't really implemented into the game that that character has utilized. I mean, for example, off the top of my head, I'm thinking Quiet Rage. That hasn't been implemented in the game yet. And I still can't believe this isn't in the game. His trademark spinning fighting style. How is that not in the game yet? I do not understand how. Because, again, he fought that way against Cell, and that particular fighting style, it was super unique especially, and it was put into various games as well. Like, most notably the Tenkaichi series and the Raging Blast series, where you could obviously see him spinning while he's fighting. It was really cool, it was really unique, and it's really clean. And Legends doesn't have that unit utilizing that fighting style, which I think is absolutely insane. And obviously when it comes down to Ultra units, they're really keen on getting like these grandiose animations. And I think just for his strike arts, that would be pretty grandiose. But apart from all that though, when it comes down to his special move, for example, I mean, obviously it's probably gonna have to be Kamehameha. It's the only thing that they can do. But we've seen what they're capable of doing with older characters that have already been well represented in the game, and find a way to animate it in ways that make it feel fresh and new. And there are too many examples with the Ultra units. So I'm pretty sure that if we were to get an Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, they would find a way to make those animations absolutely mind-blowing. And that's something that I would be extremely excited for. And again, just putting this out there, if it actually ends up being Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, 50k bare minimum. I don't even want to hear, I don't care how many times we pull him within like the first 20,000 crystals. Even if we pull him 50,000 crystals bare minimum. Y'all have no idea how much I love that character, bro. And that's really it when it comes down to which character I would like to see become the next Ultra unit in Dragon Ball Legends. And even throwing Vegito Blue into the mix, it would be really cool to see him get an Ultra unit as well. And yes, there are downsides to all three of them getting an Ultra unit. For example, with Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue, if they were to get an Ultra unit, that would be multiple Saiyan units as Ultras being able to buff each other and help each other out, but also that would be a massive buff to Fusion Warrior as well, because there's already 2 Fusion Warrior Ultra units. Whereas with Teen Gohan, he would be the first hybrid Saiyan to get an Ultra unit, which would be cool, but with Beast Gohan running the meta right now alongside Pan, and again, Future Gohan and the Transformer or Revival Gohan, then adding him into the mix is just going to add more fuel to the flame for hybrids. So there are downsides, but when it comes down to actually adding that final hype unit at the end of the day, regardless of those circumstances, those 2, or technically 3 if you include Vegito Blue, would definitely be it. But I do want to know in the comment section below, if we are going to be getting a brand new Ultra unit, who do you think will be the final Ultra unit we'll receive for the year? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.